You pick up your phone for 10 seconds, you tell yourself it's just one video, but the real answer is far stranger than you think. Your brain isn't just watching, it's changing, and it's happening faster than you realize. Every time a short video ends and the next one begins, your brain gets a tiny hit of dopamine. Dopamine isn't the chemical of pleasure, it's the chemical of anticipation. Neuroscientist Wolfram Schultz discovered this decades ago in primate studies. The brain doesn't reward you for getting something good. It rewards you for the chance that something good is coming. That's why you keep scrolling even when the videos aren't that funny. You're not chasing joy. You're chasing the next, maybe. Now stack that maybe thousands of times a day. Your brain starts to expect novelty every few seconds. Real life doesn't move that fast. A conversation, a book, a slow afternoon, suddenly they all feel unbearably boring by comparison. This is called attentional residue. Researcher Gloria Mark at UC Irvine has spent years studying how attention shifts. She found that after switching tasks rapidly, the brain doesn't fully disengage from the last one. A residue lingers. Multiply that by hundreds of video switches a day, and your mind is left fragmented, never settling, never finishing a single thought. Here's the part that surprises people. Short videos don't just compete for your attention, they retrain how long your attention can hold. Studies on media multitasking, including work from Stanford researcher Anthony Wagner, show heavy short-form users perform worse on sustained focus tasks. Not because they're lazy, because their brain has adapted to expect constant change. Think of attention like a muscle that's been trained to sprint, never to walk. Ask it to sit through a 40-minute lecture, and it cramps almost immediately. But there's a deeper layer most people never hear about. Short videos exploit something called the dopamine prediction error. When a video surprises you, even slightly, your brain registers a spike. When it doesn't, the brain barely notices it left. So you keep swiping, hunting for the spike, and most of the time, getting nothing. Sound familiar? This is the same mechanism behind slot machines. Unpredictable, variable rewards are far more addictive than steady ones. Psychologist B.F. Skinner proved this with his work on variable ratio reinforcement back in the 1950s. Pigeons that received random rewards pressed a lever far more compulsively than pigeons on a fixed schedule. Your phone is the lever. You are the pigeon. The app didn't invent your brain's wiring. It just found the exact frequency that exploits it. And here's the twist almost nobody talks about. The boredom you feel before opening the app isn't actually boredom. It's withdrawal. Your dopamine baseline has shifted to expect rapid stimulation, so anything slower than a 15-second clip now registers as discomfort. That itch to check your phone in line at the store or during a quiet moment with someone you love isn't weakness. It's a brain doing exactly what you trained it to do. There's also a social layer to this that rarely gets mentioned. Short videos don't just deliver content, they deliver a constant stream of other people's highlights, opinions, and reactions, one after another, with no pause for your own thoughts to form. Psychologist Jean Twenge, who has studied the link between screen habits and well-being across thousands of teenagers, found that heavier short-form use correlated with lower self-reported life satisfaction. Not because watching a video is harmful in itself, but because every minute spent absorbing someone else's moment is a minute not spent noticing your own. Think about what your brain is actually doing during a normal, slow afternoon. It wanders. It connects ideas that have nothing to do with each other. Psychologists call this the default mode network, and it activates almost exclusively when you're not focused on anything in particular. It's where insight comes from. It's where you process emotions you haven't fully felt yet. Short-form scrolling fills every gap that the default mode network would normally use. There is no wandering left, just the next clip and the next and the next. So what can you actually do? Researchers suggest the answer isn't willpower, it's friction. Delay the first scroll by even 10 seconds, and the urge often passes. Replace one short-form session a day with a single long-form piece of content, a podcast, an article, anything that asks your attention to stay. Over weeks, the brain's tolerance for sustained focus slowly rebuilds. It's not instant, but neuroplasticity works both ways. The same brain that adapted to 15-second bursts can adapt back. You picked up your phone for 10 seconds, but the real question was never about the video. It was about who's training whom.